Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Veronica and I'm a big lover of makeup. So if you want to see more reviews, looks and more fun videos, don't forget to subscribe. In today's video we are gonna do this eye look with the new ABH Cosmos palette. So if you're curious about that, please keep on watching. Hello guys, so in today's video we are gonna do a first impression of the Cosmos palette by ABH and I am very excited. I will just insert some close-ups and some swatches with this one, and I am kind of impressed only from swatching it. I am kind of impressed with this formula of, it's not a duochrome, some of them are duochromatic shimmers, but as well they are very sparkly, so I really like it. I need to of course put them on the eyes to see, but from a first just swatching them, it reminds me of this palette, even though this one is just a lot more colorful. This is the Club Nebula from Kaleidos and this is unfortunately discontinued. It was a collab and I really love this palette and it is very good quality. And you have some duochromatic taupe shades, and the ones from the Cosmos palette did remind me of this one. Let me tell you about this makeup first. If you see something a bit not blended or a bit patchy or something, it is because I've been wearing this makeup for about 12 hours. It is 7 p.m. right now and I really want to film with this palette. So I just got back from work and we are gonna just start with the look. So I'm gonna prep the eyelids with the Sigma primer, the one that I really love, and I'm gonna blend it with the brush. ABH did switch the format of the palette. The pens are a bit larger, which is not my favorite thing, but they did change a bit the look of the palettes. And I bought the Nouveau from last year, and that palette was, and it is still, one of my favorites. So indie brands are still better at doing multichromes and stuff like that, but I really appreciate the formulas and everything, and I do like the color story. Usually ABH is doing more neutral color stories. As you can see, this one as well, it's just a bit on the neutrally side. And by the way, this one came a bit broken, so I just smooshed it back together. So if you see that it looks a bit crumbly, that's the reason why. So this is a bit of a neutral palette, but you got this shade that is a bit purpley, you got this one that's a bit on the reddish side, you have a really dark matte in here, which I really appreciate. This was a bit harder pressed, so I want to use it to see. And then you have a bunch of shimmers in here that are a bit more taupe shades and stuff like that. So let's start with the shade Eclipse, this one in here. I'm gonna use a Sigma E25, one of my favorites, and I will just put it right here. The thing with ABH mattes is that they are a bit looser pressed usually, and you have just a bit of kick up, but you get pigmented shadows. So overall I do like the matte formula from ABH. I'm gonna use this one next, is the shade Space Dust. And when it comes to the mainstream brands, I think this is the most that we are gonna get. Some taupe shimmers and some multichromes from Natasha Denona, but those multichromes are not the most exciting ones. I saw better multichromes at indie brands, so the mainstream, even though Natasha Denona is still a indie brand technically, so, but it is a more known indie brand. I'm gonna take the same shades and put them on the lower lash. Next I'm taking the shade Dark Matter, this one, and I could see that the brush did pick it up pretty well, so let's see if I can intensify this one even more. You can really see the difference. This one is a lot more defined. I really appreciate that we have the option to go pretty light or pretty dark. These are pretty easy to blend and they are building pretty well, so this seems similar to the Nouveau quality. A really nice smoky eye so far. Let's use some shimmers. I don't even know what I want to use because they are so beautiful. So for sure I want to apply 2 or 3 on the lid and 1 on the lower lash as well. So for the lid, I think we will apply Galaxy on the exterior in here, then Orion on the lid. For the lower lash, I think I'm gonna use Super Cluster and Quasar. So I'm taking Galaxy first. I'm gonna spray all of these because I don't want any fallout. And I'm gonna put it right here on the edge. Oh, this is beautiful. This would make a perfect smoky eye if you want something like this on the whole lid and then only blend the edges or something like that. Then I'm flipping the brush and taking Orion, and I will spray this one as well and place it right here. I picked up way too much. I will have some fallout, but it is my fault. And I will blend it into the Galaxy shade. Orion is for sure a duochrome. I don't know if you can see right here. It is pink, and in this lighting is a bit more goldish greenish shade. I know that is the combination with this dark shade as well, but it is something duochromatic for sure. Then I'm taking a smaller brush and the shade Super Cluster is the blue shimmer, and I'm gonna spray this one of course as well. And I will place it in the middle of the lower lash right here. I just repressed the shade again into the pen, so I had some blue on my finger and now it's on the lid. It is what it is. It's not my fault. The shade just went there. It's not my fault. It's a beautiful shade, this blue, but sadly it is a bit fragile, so I need to repress it a bit more. Then I'm gonna take the shade Quasar and I will put this one in the inner part, and I think it is the last one that we are gonna use. I'm gonna put it in the inner corner as well, and this one is absolutely stunning. So this is it. I'm gonna put some mascara and some lashes and I'm gonna be right back for some final thoughts. Okay, so this is the final look. I am very shimmery and I have shimmers everywhere, so be careful. Just use some powder under the eyes or some glitter glue, or just be a bit more careful. I was pretty messy today. I am a bit impressed actually. This lash is annoying. I am a bit impressed actually with these shimmers because they are very shimmery, very shiny and high impact, so I really like them. I do really like them, and I do like the mattes as well, but unfortunately I don't think this is the best travel palette. I could see these shimmers being a bit fragile in general, but they are creamy enough so you can press them down, but they are easy to break as well. So for a first impression, I do appreciate this palette, so I think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of it. And yeah, so if you like this video and you want to see more from me, please subscribe and give it a like, and I will see you next time.